This is a quick video on how to do the new Yasuo mechanics. First of all, I'm going to explain the Stridebreaker bug. It can be Stridebreaker, it can be Tiamat, and it can be Ravenous Hydra and Profane Hydra, but it cannot be Titanic since it just modifies your next attack and it's not real active. First of all, you need to bind a key that is on communication. It's Control 5. As you can see, I have it on F4, which is my mouse button, so I can use it like comfortably for the combo. The combo, I will show it on screen, is E, Control 5, I mean mouse button, Stridebreaker, QQ. And what it will do, it will reset our Q cooldown and it will Q twice. As you can see, I had Q1 and I instantly got my NATO and I did 1.1k, which is my EQ and an extra Q. As you can see, not like now, EQ and Q, but with Stridebreaker. And it was probably Kraken proc or something. But yeah. So if you do this with Q2, what will happen is this. Like you can charge Q2 and do like this and get a sneaky NATO on them. And if you do it with Q3, it's just an extra, it will be an EQ and an extra Q. Like that. That's basically the Stridebreaker bug. You can do a lot of things with this, like you can like this and the EQR, you know, like. Okay, so for the second bug, I'm going to sell Stridebreaker just because maybe people will think you actually need it for the combos, which you actually don't. If I EQ before the Q actually pops, my Q goes on cooldown the moment I press it. You see? So the idea of EQ base is to like register the game that you pressed your Q, but then you base, so game knows you queued, but it doesn't pop. So after that, for some reason, if you click move fast, it will throw the EQ. I mean, not the E, but the Q, but in the circle, you know, like if you EQ'd. So basically, you just EQ and then auto move. And as you can see, it's like a delayed EQ. I will do it again. EQ. You can even wait a bit and do like this. So yeah. With this, you can do a lot of things, but the main combos, I think they are pretty useful. I will show them now. You need to know that this thing has like 2-3 seconds that you can do. Like you can EQ base and then wait 1, 2, 3 and then do it, as you can see. So basically you can like charge your NATO, you EQ base, you auto, and then auto move. If you have more attack speed, like you can maybe put more autos in it, just so you know that you don't need to like, you don't need to like EQ base and then I insta auto move so I don't lose the NATO. No. Like when you do it, you have like a brief of time where you can do it. It doesn't have to like be instant, you know. You can like auto move maybe. Like you don't have a lot of time, but if you have like little tempo and like maybe 2-3 items. So another cool thing about this is that, for example, as you can see now, I have 1.93 on my Q. So this would basically be a really hard attack speed to make a KEYBLADE. But with this bug, you can EQ base, wait a bit, and then you auto move, auto EQR. So, like imagine I want to do it normally on this target. I'll do it like this. Like as you can see, my QCD is not small enough to do it with an EQR. The next combos are just going to be variations of the EQ base. First of all, the auto damage yourself, which is a really curious combo. But if you EQ base, then you move and E twice, as you can see, you can like E through yourself and damage yourself. You will be like, oh, why would I want to damage myself, no? Imagine you are like versus a ranged character like here, and then you have like minions here. So this allows you to, like normally you would do something like this, and then E on them, you know, and then maybe they just flash out and escape because you already use your E on them, so you can chase. But with this combo, you are allowed to like EQ base and then E and the E on yourself. So you already gap close on them without even wasting your E on them. Now imagine he flashes here you can like do like this and follow them, you know. So the next one is the delayed one. I already showed you that you can wait a bit, but imagine you are versus Fiora, you EQ base, and then she parries, and then you do like this. Next, we have the EQ base flash. So there's a few ways to do this. Like you can EQ base, and then flash and auto move, like that. Or there's another way to do it. This one is to EQ base and insta flash, and then auto move. Like, it just depends. Normally it's better to do the first one because you just like EQ base and stay on place, and then you flash auto move. But yeah, it really depends on the situation, maybe. So there's another variation to this combo, which is basically just adding some autos. Like that. Okay, so now we are going to see the most complex combos, as you could say, maybe. Basically, it's just doing the KEYBLADE, but adding the extra knockup from the EQ base back. So you want to charge your NATO, you EQ base, EQ flash, auto move, auto R. Okay? Okay, so now for the most complex, it's basically the KEYBLADE fused with the EQ base. So for this one, you want to charge your EQ, EQ base, EQ flash, auto move, auto EQR. Alright, this one is pretty much the most complex and the max damage combo. But as you can see, like, it's reproducible. Some keys to do this combo, okay? If I EQ base and instantly do it, it like feels a bit weird because you like instantly cancel the recall after you start it. But if you wait to the recall, it's like much smoother, okay? Because you actually already challenge your recall a bit, so you can cancel it. While if you insta do it, it's like a bit clunky because you cannot instantly stop your recall after you start it. And the second key is when you do the auto move, it's basically just like clicking and moving. Like if you were doing the Riven Fast combo, you basically want to like do it like this, click and move. And if you can see the slow motion, you basically just auto and click the floor like that. Just auto, click the floor, and that's it. You should just practice it a lot to get it working, because I can tell you these tips, but it's just a lot of practice. Thanks for watching. This was my Yasuo tutorial on the new packs.